Hello friends, welcome back. In the previous session, in the same playlist, I spoke about the Edge Software Hub from Intel. This was very interesting and they have got something really very nice which is going to be the future. I have also told you that the application sectors possible for Intel Edge Software Hub is on the vision, the industrial side and the retail side. I also explained about what exactly all of them in the previous session and I hope it was useful. In this session, I am going to take you through the installation procedure for the vision from the Edge Software Hub. It's very easy. You can follow the step-by-step installation guidelines that they have given in the documentation, which I am going to drive you through. Only thing that you need to do is make sure that you have all the prerequisites properly installed so that it will be easy for you to proceed with the installation. The website is very easy to access and it's very informative, and I'm going to take you through step by step. As I told you, let's first get into the page software.intel.com, content, www.us/en, develop topics, IoT, edge solutions.html. I'll give you this link in the description page so that you will not have any difficulty in accessing it. The moment you open that, there is a landing page as I told you, and in that you can see vision, industrial and retail. Let's start installing the vision stuff. The first thing that you need to do is to go with the configure and the download option which is made available here. Just click that. The moment you click it, you will get an additional window open, and in that window you will see the vision download options which are provided. You can go with the download, but you need to have the recommended pre-installed configurations available with you in terms of hardware as well as the operating system. The download version is 2019.3 and the target hardware that they are supporting as of now is within these three: 6th generation Intel Core processor, 7th generation and 8th generation Intel Core processor. These are the three processors that are supported as of now, and you must have one of them. And the operating system supported right now is Ubuntu 18.04, and you must have installed that in your machine for you to go ahead and install this vision package. When you click download, it takes a little bit of time for the download, but once it is done, the process is all set and easy. Now, how do I go with the process? Do I have to go with only the recommended configuration, or do I have any customized installation available? You've got customized download option available, which I have clicked right now, and you can go ahead with selecting options that you need, and that's available clearly here. But I'm going with the recommended guidelines, and you may try it out with the customized download as well if you want. Now, the documentation, as I told you, is pretty clear, and I am now taking you to the documentation page where you will be clearly provided with the installation guidelines and the requirements, all those details step by step. How do we go into it? Very simple. You've got the learn more and the documentation page available here. Just click onto that. You will get into the documentation side, and getting started guide is available, and in that if you see the requirements, installation guidelines and introduction to the Edge software CLI is also available. I'm going to tell you all these step by step, so stay tuned, and it's easy. Only thing that you need to have is a little bit of patience when you install it for the first time, but otherwise this is all really wonderful and well documented. Can we go ahead with the requirements first? Yes, we will go through it. Fundamental thing that is required is the target system, which should be 6th, 7th or 8th generation Intel Core processor, or Intel Xeon processor, or Intel Pentium processor N4 N3350/5, N3450/5 with HD graphics from Intel. You must have, I repeat, you must have at least 60 GB RAM, at least 64 GB hard drive, and a very stable internet connection. For the installation to be complete, you must have a very stable internet connection, otherwise it's a problem. And you must have the Ubuntu 18.04.3 LTS, the long-term support installed. And most important point that I'd like to highlight is your familiarity with the Linux commands is going to be really helpful for you in the entire process. Though you are having a clear setup and a clear documentation available, I wish you know the fundamental commands for you to go ahead and complete the process. Let's get into the installation guidelines. It's very easy. The first step, the page tells you about installing the target operating system, which is nothing but Ubuntu. Ubuntu 18.04 is what is recommended, and I have tried installing that, and that's easy. They have given the clear process as well. If you do not know how to install Ubuntu as a parallel OS, I will give you that link as well in the documentation in the description section. I have already made a video for it. You can refer to that and install it so easily. There is no complexity involved in booting or having a Linux as Ubuntu as a parallel operating system alongside your Windows. So it's easy. This is the first step. You prepare the target system. Now what is the next step? Very simple. You need to download. How do we download? When you go here, when we went here, we have got the download button, and that must have gotten us already the download done. It's a small file where you would have got all the things clearly available in the zip. The file name would be edge_insights_vision.zip. This is the file that will be downloaded, and that should be available in your download section. Now make sure that you move it to your home directory, and that's easy for you. Keeping it in the download section is not a good idea. Move it to your home directory as specified here. Make sure you do it this way because the guidelines are very clear and it's very detailed as well. So let's follow it. It will be very easy for you to install it. That's the first step. Now, what are the next steps to be done? We have got a zip file downloaded, so I need to definitely extract the zip. The commands are available for us, and we must have stable internet connection. I'm telling you that again. Without a stable internet connection, entire process will go in a mess. So let's unzip it. How do I unzip? Unzip edge_insights_vision.zip. This is the name of the zip file that got downloaded, and unzip is the command that we are using. That's traditional Linux command as usual. And when you do that, you must have got three very important components downloaded there. Extracted there from the zip. So one would be Edge software, another one would be Edge software_configuration.xml, and another one is README document. Please read through this README document, and that's really useful for you. And I'm telling you, when you read it through, you will feel it very comfortable, and the guidelines are very neat over there. Just read it through whenever you have got time. Now, the next step. Okay, I have got the things extracted. It's available in my home directory. And what do we do now? We need to install it. So how do we install it? Very simple. We need to go into the extracted directory. The directory name would be edge_insights_vision because you have extracted it clearly, and that's what is available here. This is what we have done, and the unzipping would have resulted in extracting the content. Now, it might not be an executable file. As you know, we need to have an executable file permission for us to run it, for us to execute it. So 777 would be the normal permission for the user, the owner, the group, and others. Here we have given 775. That's sufficient for us, and when you do that, the file will be converted with executable permission. That is, the file would be upgraded to the executable permissions, and it's pretty easy for us to run it then. Now, we have an installable runnable file here. You can see that Edge software. Now we are going to run it. That's it. /Edge software install. That is it. The moment you run it, the world of usage is so very simple for you that it's all very self-guided and self-explanatory. Now, when you do that, it will start installing like this, and I'm zooming a little bit for you to see the screen. You will start getting all these primary validations done. It will check if you are having a stable internet connection. It will check if you are having the appropriate operating system installed, and if you are not having, it alerts. I tried it with the upgraded version of Ubuntu as well as the lower version of Ubuntu. I got a clear message saying that this is not meant for it. So all the messages are very clear, and it's very easy for you to follow. Now, once you are done with it, it will ask you for a product key. Come on, the product key is very important, and the moment you log in into this system by giving your username and password, that is required for you to go ahead with downloading it itself. When you start downloading, I have already logged in, so I was not prompted for giving my username and password, but otherwise you will need to log in with your username and password, which is free, and you need to just register. You will get access to it clearly, and once you got access, you will get an email along with the product key in the registered email ID, and that is absolutely free again. So we need to go ahead and copy paste that product key here, and that's all. From then the installation will start going on from there easily. It takes time. Have patience. It's very important. It takes about 45 minutes for my connection. It took time. My internet connection is pretty slow. If you have a good internet connection, I think it will be much more faster. So once the installation is complete, you will get the message installation package complete. See that here, this message will come. And before that, please understand, if you are asked for additional prompts, if your system is being proxy, you may be asked to enter the proxy settings. and make sure you look into all those messages clearly and reply it. Otherwise, it will be on hold for a long time and you may assume that the process is running. So be a bit careful and have an eye on the screen, the terminal, to get the clear understanding of what is happening. Once this is done, you will have the installation message and you can see that the all message success status is available here. It will go ahead and it will start installing Amazon Web Services, Greengrass prerequisite, Azure Edge prerequisite, K3, lightweight Kubernetes, Intel distribution of OpenVINO, Docker Community Edition, Intel distribution of OpenVINO Toolkit 2019 R3 in a container, Intel Vision Accelerator, a design slicer, ONMX runtime. All these are the package that is coming along with this single installation, and once you are done with it, your installation is successful. You wait for this message. In this internet connection, whatever Intel has tried out, they needed 25 minutes. I needed about 35 to 40 minutes when I tried it out because mine is a slow connection, and I think yours will be 30 minutes approximately here and there. So try it out, and once you get this message, that's all, your installation is done. Now, we want to confirm if the installation is all correct, right? If the installation is all correct, we will have some procedure to test it. And how do we do it? There is a message, there is a link that is given here to confirm if your installation is successful. And for a quick look, please click in this link, Introduction to the Edge Software Command Line Interface. The CLI is available and they have given a clear prescribed set of steps to be followed for you to test it. And all these commands are to be tested to get familiar with the CLI and to test if your package has been installed properly. Now, how do we do it? Very simple. They have given the guidelines in a very neat way. Open the terminal window. We need to open the Linux terminal. We need to go to the same directory, Intel Insights Vision /directory, and we can try out all these commands. The commands are listed out one by one. You try out version, it will get you the version. You try out list, it will list you the set of modules that are installed. This is just to validate that you have installed things right and you have installed right things. Once you get this done, that's all. You are free to use all the packages and features available in this. And the summary and the next steps are also available here. You can go ahead and start using your first inference application using Edge Insights for Vision. That's very interesting, and try it out. If you find any difficulty in installation, you can reach me, or there are community support that is also available, which you can reach through the same website, the same web page. I'll copy paste all these links clearly in my documentation section, in my description section for the video. I request you to go through it. In case you have any queries, do not hesitate, just come back to me. I'll help you. Thank you very much for following my channel and the content. If you have any queries, suggestions, please go ahead and type it in the comment section. I'll be able to help you. Meanwhile, if you like the channel, please subscribe and refer your friends as well. Thank you.